Hello everyone and welcome back to Making Materials. Today I'm doing a follow-up video to the Halloween quiz that I posted recently because I've actually been doing the game in the classroom and I made some adaptations to it, and I think it's quite interesting to see how when you try a game in the class you can see what problems occur and how you can overcome those problems. So you may remember that the game looked like this. The key question was, how do you stop? And the grammar point was, you have to. And the students will be given 4 answers. Now, I originally said I was going to score negative points for students that got the wrong answers. That was adapted, and in the end, the scoreboard looked like this, with team numbers in the center and potential for positive points, hearts, and negative points, gravestones. Now, you get positive points for bonus questions. What I found was that when I showed the picture of the monster to the students, so I held it up, immediately some students would shout the name of the monster, or they would raise their hands. So I actually made that part of the game. I would hold up the picture and say, "What's this monster?" Any student who could correctly identify the monster would get a bonus point for their team. The first student, I should say, not any student. So the first student to identify it. For example, this one was a nice trick because some students would say Dracula. I would say no, because Dracula is a vampire. So it was the first student who could say vampire, not Dracula. So the quiz has now become a bonus question. Name the monster. Let's say that Team 2 correctly names the monster. The bonus point is half a heart. So if they get 2 bonus points, if they get another bonus point later, they will get a full heart. But 1 bonus point is only half a heart. Then we have the quiz, and the quiz is exactly the same as I showed in the last video. I didn't change that at all. You have to, 4 choices, put natto on his food, put chili on his food, put garlic on his food, put blood on his food. Now, if you really looked at the last video and read everything, you might notice that this is a new answer. Before it was put onion on his food. I changed 2 of the questions. I changed the vampire one and I changed the gremlin one to have one answer that was super bad. Blood would actually make the vampire stronger. So on the vampire question and the gremlin question, I warned them. There is one super bad answer. Power up answer. If you give that answer, you get 2 minus points. Now, the next problem I found with this game was that there was a tendency to groupthink. That you would give them some thinking time to choose their answer, then you would ask the students, Team 1, what do you think? And they would say, for example, let's say the correct answer, put garlic on his food. And if the other teams were unsure, they would just follow suit. You know, Team 2, what do you think? Oh, okay, 3. Team 3, what do you think? Oh, they both said 3. Okay, 3. Team 4, what do you think? 3. And you would get this group think. So to solve that problem, we made very simple papers like this. One for each team with just numbers 1 to 4 written on them. So we show the quiz questions and we say, here are your answers, 1, 2, 3, or 4. When you think you know the right answer, show the teachers your answer, but secretly. So students would fold the paper to what they believe is the correct answer, answer 2, answer 3, and then would just show it discreetly to the teachers without showing it to the other students. And on a blank piece of paper, teachers would note down the answers. When all 4 teams have answered, we'd then reveal, okay, Team 1 said 3. Team 2 said 2. Team 3 said 3. Team 4 said 3. So the groupthink is solved. This team hasn't followed suit with everyone else because their answers are concealed. This worked really well. Again, such a simple device, but really improved the game. Then we can give points to the teams. For this part of the quiz, they can get negative points. So Team 2 was incorrect. So Team 2 gets a negative point. Okay, team 2 gets a negative point. And then I decided to introduce one bonus question about each monster. So another chance to get a positive point. So I created a bonus question for each monster, which I will write after the video. For example, with Dracula, the bonus question was simply, can you name another way to stop a vampire? So you can stop him with garlic, or, and there are many choices, sunlight, for example, holy water, a cross, things like that. For example, okay, I'll quickly go through the monsters and the bonus questions, but I'll write them out as well. So the bonus question for mummy was, what country is a mummy from? The answer is Egypt. When does a wolfman change from a man to a wolf? At a full moon. What country is a hopping vampire or Kyonshi from? China. The main question for the zombie is, you can stop a zombie with a line of, and the correct answer is a line of salt. So the bonus question is, if you have a gun, where do you shoot a zombie? The correct answer, and I was very strict, is brain. Many students would say, the head. I would say, no. What is in the head? And make them check in their dictionaries the word no, brain. The bonus question for this one was, which witch is this? So they had to name the movie that this witch is from. But the students found that very funny. Which witch? So it's the Wizard of Oz. That was a difficult one. That was probably the most difficult one. If the students don't know, tell them a hint that the girl in the story is called Dorothy, and she has a dog called Toto, and then usually someone gets it. Bonus question for Gremlins was that the movie Gremlins is not a Halloween movie. It is a holiday movie, but not Halloween. What holiday? And the answer is Christmas. The whole film is set at Christmas. And Aliens bonus question. Again, I asked them just what movie this is. And it's War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise. With the Wizard of Oz and this, I actually accepted a Japanese answer, because maybe they know the movie, but they only know the Japanese name. So I accepted Japanese answers there. So any of the bonus questions, the team that gets the right answer will get a bonus point. So, quick recap. We have one bonus point at the beginning for naming the monster. Bonus points are positive. It's half a heart. Then we have the quiz. After the quiz, any team who has the incorrect answer gets a negative point, a gravestone. Then at the end we have some bonus question, and you can get another bonus point, which is positive. At the end of the game, we're going to total all of these up. 2 bonus points make 1 heart. That will be a +1. 1 gravestone is a -1. So for example, this team would have 0. This team, if they finish the game like this, would have +half, because they have half a heart but no gravestones. This team would be 0. And you can finish with minus as well. So for example, this team would finish with -2. So the winning team will be team 1 with +1/2. Okay, so you can really see how this game was adapted. This scoring method, like life versus death, really worked very well. The students enjoyed naming the monsters, which I didn't think they would be doing at the beginning, and they really enjoy bonus questions. I include bonus questions in so many of my games. And lastly, the little device to stop groupthink. So many small adaptations to how this game was played, but it was really effective. It worked really well. Okay, I might be presenting this game again at mid-year seminar to show the adaptation process. Until then, take care, bye-bye, speak to you soon.